Welcome to the Grimdark Chronicles. Something of mystery, an information repository, and a place of history and bygone times. With the archival world of Calliope lost to heretical treachery, now only a few data repositories remain. Dreadnoughts are imposing combat walkers that serve as a testament to the ingenuity and desperation of the Imperium of Man. They are large, heavily armored machines designed to carry the entombed remains of mortally wounded space marines. The Dreadnought structure is not merely mechanical. It embodies the spirit and legacy of the fallen warriors who inhabit them. The fusion of advanced technology with the will of these heroic figures creates a potent force on the battlefield, enabling them to engage in warfare long after their physical forms have been incapacitated. The term Dreadnought itself signifies the awe and fear they invoke in both allies and enemies alike. These machines are not just vehicles. They are revered as sacred vessels that carry the essence of legendary heroes, representing hope for the living and dread for the foes of the Imperium. Their very presence can alter the course of battles, serving as a rallying point for Allied forces. Purpose: Dreadnoughts fulfill dual roles on the battlefield. First and foremost, they are heavy assault units, designed to deliver significant firepower and withstand overwhelming enemy assaults. Their formidable armaments, including heavy weaponry and close combat gear, make them essential for breaking enemy lines and securing objectives. In this capacity, they excel at engaging enemy infantry, armor, and fortifications, often leading the charge in critical assaults. Beyond their combat capabilities, Dreadnoughts serve as symbols of honor for the Space Marine chapters. They embody the enduring spirit of their pilots who have made the ultimate sacrifice for the Emperor of mankind. Each Dreadnought becomes a living monument to the bravery and dedication of its pilot, inspiring those who fight alongside them. The cultural and spiritual significance of Dreadnoughts within the chapters makes them not only fearsome machines of war, but also revered figures in the lore of the Warhammer 40,000 universe. Creation: Dreadnoughts were conceived during the Great Crusade, a time when the Imperium sought to expand its influence across the galaxy. Faced with the loss of countless brave warriors in the brutal conflicts of this era, the need for a mechanism to preserve the fighting spirit of these heroes became paramount. The development of Dreadnought technology marked a significant evolution in Imperial warfare, blending advanced robotics with the essence of its greatest champions. Initially, the designs were primitive compared to modern iterations, but they laid the foundation for what would become one of the most iconic units in the Adeptus Astartes arsenal. Over time, Dreadnoughts evolved from basic armored suits to highly sophisticated combat walkers, capable of independent thought and action due to the sophisticated life support systems that sustain their pilots. This evolution reflects the ongoing struggle of the Imperium to adapt and innovate in the face of existential threats from both within and outside. Piloting: Dreadnoughts are typically piloted by Space Marines who have suffered catastrophic injuries in battle. Those chosen to inhabit a Dreadnought are often left in a state of stasis, preserving their consciousness and spirit while their physical bodies are too damaged to continue fighting. The selection of a pilot is a solemn and significant event within a chapter, as it involves honoring a fallen hero while ensuring that their battle prowess and experience are not lost to the void of death. The pilot's connection to the Dreadnought is profound as they experience the battle through the machine's sensors and weapon systems. This symbiotic relationship allows them to fight with the same skill and determination they displayed in life. However, it also carries a heavy burden. Many pilots struggle with the knowledge that they have become entombed within a machine, forever separated from the glory of the battlefield as a living warrior. This duality of honor and tragedy adds depth to the narrative of each Dreadnought, making them compelling figures in the lore. Historical significance. Each Dreadnought has a unique history that often ties closely to key events in the Warhammer 40,000 timeline. Many have participated in pivotal battles that shaped the fate of entire worlds or even the galaxy itself. Their storied pasts are celebrated within their chapters, and the tales of their exploits become part of the chapter's lore, passed down through generations of Space Marines. The legacy of these machines is not merely defined by their victories, but also by their sacrifices. Dreadnoughts often carry the burden of memories from their past lives, fighting not only for their chapters, but also to honor fallen comrades. This historical context adds layers to their characters, transforming them from mere machines of war into storied legends within the lore of Warhammer 40,000. The reverence with which they are treated by fellow Space Marines speaks volumes about their importance in the ongoing narrative of the Imperium's struggle against its myriad foes. Types of Dreadnoughts. Standard Dreadnoughts. The standard Dreadnought model strikes a balance between firepower and resilience, making it a versatile choice on the battlefield. These machines are equipped with a combination of ranged and melee weaponry, enabling them to engage a variety of targets. Standard Dreadnoughts can be armed with a range of heavy weapons, including plasma cannons, las cannons, and missile launchers, allowing them to provide effective fire support from a distance. In melee combat, they often carry devastating close combat weapons, such as power fists or chain fists, making them formidable opponents when engaging enemy units in close quarters. This versatility allows them to adapt to different tactical situations, making them valuable assets in any Space Marine army. The presence of a standard Dreadnought can turn the tide of battle, as they can absorb damage that would otherwise cripple infantry squads and deal significant harm to enemy forces. Venerable Dreadnoughts. Venerable Dreadnoughts are a more advanced and revered variant of the standard Dreadnought. Often piloted by the oldest and most experienced Space Marines, these machines are equipped with enhancements that reflect their veteran status. They typically possess higher resilience and combat capabilities, making them even more formidable on the battlefield. Their design often incorporates advanced technology, and they may have unique weapon configurations that allow them to perform specialized roles. The venerable status of these Dreadnoughts is a mark of honor, as they are often treated with great respect by their chapters. Their pilots frequently carry the weight of extensive battlefield experience, allowing them to make critical decisions during combat. The combination of their formidable capabilities and storied pasts makes venerable Dreadnoughts revered icons among Space Marine forces. Contemptor Dreadnoughts. Contemptor Dreadnoughts represent a more modern design compared to their predecessors. These machines are known for their agility and versatility, making them suitable for a variety of combat roles. Contemptor Dreadnoughts are equipped with advanced weaponry and can be outfitted for both ranged and close combat scenarios. Their design allows for increased mobility, enabling them to navigate the battlefield more effectively than standard dreadnoughts. They often carry a combination of heavy weapons, such as twin-linked autocannons or plasma cannons, alongside melee options like power fists. The Contemptor Dreadnought's adaptability makes it a valuable addition to any army, capable of responding to threats as they arise. Mortis Dreadnoughts. Mortis Dreadnoughts are specifically designed for long-range combat, prioritizing firepower over close combat capabilities. These dreadnoughts are heavily armed with powerful ranged weaponry, often including twin-linked heavy bolters, las cannons, or autocannons. Their primary role on the battlefield is to provide fire support from a distance, softening enemy positions before the main assault. The Mortis Dreadnought's design emphasizes survivability, featuring thick armor plating that allows it to withstand enemy fire while delivering devastating strikes from afar. Their role in a balanced army is crucial, as they can engage enemy units without exposing themselves to the risks associated with close quarters combat. Their ability to control the battlefield from a distance makes them a preferred choice for players looking to maintain fire superiority. Ironclad Dreadnoughts. Ironclad Dreadnoughts are heavily armored variants designed for frontline assaults and siege warfare. Their thick armor plating allows them to endure significant punishment while charging into battle. Ironclad Dreadnoughts are equipped with close combat weapons like seismic hammers and melt-a-guns, making them adept at taking on fortified positions or enemy vehicles. These dreadnoughts often lead the charge in assaults, breaking through enemy lines and absorbing damage meant for more vulnerable units. Their role as shock troops allows them to dominate the battlefield, instilling fear in the hearts of enemy combatants. The combination of their robust design and lethal weaponry makes Ironclad Dreadnoughts invaluable assets during assaults, often turning the tide in favor of the Imperium. Physical characteristics. Size. Dreadnoughts are monumental structures, dwarfing standard infantry and striking fear into the hearts of their foes. Their towering stature, often reaching several meters in height, commands respect and attention on the battlefield. This immense size not only serves a functional purpose in warfare, but also acts as a psychological weapon, instilling dread in enemy troops who see these colossal machines advancing toward them. The scale of a dreadnought allows it to carry a vast array of weaponry and armor, enhancing its combat effectiveness. Its design is both imposing and practical, providing the necessary space for advanced systems that keep the pilot alive while ensuring the machine can endure the rigors of battle. The sheer physical presence of a dreadnought often transforms the dynamics of combat, drawing enemy fire and attention that might otherwise be directed toward more vulnerable units. Weaponry. Dreadnoughts are typically armed with a formidable array of weaponry designed to engage a wide variety of targets. On the ranged side, they may carry heavy weapons such as las cannons, plasma cannons, and missile launchers, each suited for different combat scenarios. The versatility of these weapons allows dreadnoughts to support infantry by providing covering fire, dismantling enemy armor, or obliterating fortified positions from a distance. In addition to their ranged capabilities, dreadnoughts are equipped with powerful melee weapons. Power fists and chain fists allow them to engage in close quarters combat with devastating effectiveness. The combination of heavy weaponry and close combat options ensures that dreadnoughts can adapt to whatever threats they face on the battlefield, making them well-rounded and formidable opponents in any engagement. Armor. The armor plating on dreadnoughts is thick and constructed from advanced materials such as adamantium and ceramite. This design choice allows them to withstand significant damage from enemy fire and melee attacks, making them exceptionally resilient units on the battlefield. The durability of their armor not only protects the pilot inside, but also enhances the dreadnought's ability to act as a shield for allied units. Dreadnoughts often feature additional systems, such as reactive armor or energy shields, to further enhance their survivability. This thick armor, combined with the advanced technology supporting the pilot, allows dreadnoughts to engage in prolonged battles without succumbing to enemy fire. Their status as durable frontline units makes them crucial for maintaining the momentum of an assault while protecting more vulnerable forces. Unique dreadnoughts. Many chapters have unique dreadnoughts that carry specific lore and history, often associated with legendary figures within the chapter. These unique models may have special rules, unique weapons, or enhancements that set them apart from standard dreadnoughts. For example, the dreadnought of the chapter master might carry artifacts of power or have enhanced combat capabilities reflecting the status of its pilot. These unique dreadnoughts often play a central role in the narrative of their chapters, serving as both mighty combatants and symbols of the chapter's legacy. Their presence can inspire allies and intimidate enemies, embodying the spirit of their respective chapters. Cultural significance. Chapter. Honor. Within the structure of Space Marine chapters, dreadnoughts are treated with the utmost reverence and respect. Each dreadnought embodies the spirit of its pilot, who is often a legendary figure within the chapter. The relationship between the dreadnought and its chapter is deeply rooted in honor and tradition, as these machines serve as living memorials to the sacrifices made by their pilots. The significance of dreadnoughts transcends their battlefield roles. They represent the chapter's history, values, and dedication to the Emperor. Their presence in a chapter's ranks reinforces the idea that the fight for humanity continues even after death. As such, dreadnoughts become symbols of hope, resilience, and the unbreakable spirit of the Adeptus Astartes. Ceremonial role. Beyond their practical applications in warfare, dreadnoughts often hold ceremonial roles within their chapters. They may serve as guardians of chapter relics, icons, or sites of importance, ensuring that the memory of their pilots lives on in a more spiritual sense. Ceremonial events may involve dreadnoughts, with chapters honoring their fallen heroes during rites or commemorations. These events reinforce the connection between the living and the dead, as dreadnoughts embody the essence of the warriors who have fought and died for the Imperium. Their involvement in ceremonies can inspire younger Space Marines and solidify the bond between the past and the present, reminding all that the fight against the darkness continues. Notable examples in lore dreadnoughts from famous chapters. Many chapters have dreadnoughts that have become legendary figures within the Warhammer 40,000 lore. For example, the Ultramarines chapter boasts several notable dreadnoughts who have participated in key battles throughout the Imperium's history. These dreadnoughts are often depicted in novels and artwork, showcasing their significant roles in both the chapter's legacy and the larger narrative of the Imperium. Similarly, the Blood Angels are known for their unique dreadnoughts, such as the ones who embody the chapter's tragic history with the Black Rage. Each chapter's dreadnoughts carry their lore, and these stories enhance the depth of the Warhammer 40K universe. The narratives surrounding these dreadnoughts often highlight their heroic actions and the emotional weight carried by their pilots, enriching the overall tapestry of the lore. Famous battles. Dreadnoughts have played pivotal roles in some of the most significant battles in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. Their participation in events such as the Siege of Terra during the Horus Heresy showcases their importance in the grand narrative of the Imperium. In these battles, dreadnoughts often serve as the vanguard, charging into enemy lines and providing critical fire support to the advancing forces. The legendary status of these machines often elevates them beyond mere combat units, as their involvement in key historical events makes them symbols of the chapter's struggle against overwhelming odds. The tales of dreadnoughts in battle not only serve to highlight their combat prowess, but also underscore the themes of sacrifice and heroism that permeate the Warhammer 40,000 narrative. Enduring legacy. Dreadnoughts stand as enduring symbols of the unyielding spirit of the Adeptus Astartes, embodying the core themes of the Warhammer 40,000 universe. They represent the convergence of technology and heroism, allowing fallen warriors to continue fighting for the Imperium even after death. Their presence on the battlefield is not just about their combat effectiveness. It is about the legacy they carry and the inspiration they provide to their fellow Space Marines. As the Warhammer 40,000 narrative continues to unfold, dreadnoughts will remain central to the stories of valor, sacrifice, and the relentless struggle against the darkness that threatens humanity. Their blend of lore, gameplay mechanics, and player engagement makes them iconic figures within the universe, ensuring that they will be celebrated and remembered for generations to come. The legacy of dreadnoughts is a testament to the resilience of the Imperium and the unwavering spirit of its greatest heroes.